The technology tool used for this poetry lesson is Storybird.com. This website allows students to create their own stories and poems using illustrations and images to enhance them. Students can also share their creations with other students and post comments on them. What you're seeing now is the home page. I have made an account as an educator, so as a teacher, this is the home page that I would see. So this is not what the student would see. So here I can access different classes I might have, blogs that have videos of writers' workshops and other educational tools. Here I can review work, I can find individual students and look at their work, I can create assignments here, and in my library, I as an educator can post work that I have created and also work that other people have created, including students maybe from other classes. So the student to write a poem would begin by coming up to this taskbar up here and clicking Write. This brings the student to a page full of images. The student can either choose an image that stands out to them, that inspires them, and gives them an idea of something they want to write about, or if they already have an idea in mind, they can come down to the taskbar, to the search bar, and type in something that has to do with their idea. When they find an image they like, they click on the image, and then they will come up here and click Use this art. The student will see 3 different options. Although they will be writing a poem, I will not have them use the poem option because they are given words to use and they just drag and drop them on an image to make their poem, and I want them to really be able to make something that's completely their own. So I will go to the picture book format. When this comes up, as you can see, it gives you many other images to choose from that are similar in style to the image originally chosen, and many of them are by the same illustrator. Where I want to choose a different image, I can drag and drop an image. Wherever it turns dark gray is how much space the image is going to take up. So if it takes up the whole gray space, there won't be any room for a text box. So I just want to take up about this much space, so I have room for a text box over here. So I'll begin by putting in my poem. If for whatever reason it doesn't all fit or I want a different page, I'll come over here to the bottom and click this icon here where I can add a page. So for this page, I would add another image, and then add the rest of my poem. So down here, these arrows down here on the bottom right part of the screen, I can go back to the first page and onto the second page. If I want to, I can come over here to the left and switch the order of the pages if I want to. Over here is the cover. Now, because I have the free version, I cannot use any of these. I will have to go with the classic cover. And it automatically puts in the image on my first page. However, if I want to choose a different image, all I have to do again is just drag and drop a different image. If I want to take a closer look at some of the images without dragging and dropping them on this page, I can just I'll click here on an image and it'll make it bigger so I have a closer look at it. I can move the screen in both directions so I can more easily see the different pictures and images that are available to me. So, once I have found an image that I think will work, I will just drag and drop it over here. Up here I will put my title, and my name can go down here. I can change the color over here. They provide colors that are found in the image itself so that you can match it up with something that you really like. If you want to go back to the pages of written poetry, down here on the bottom right shows both pages again. If you want to delete a page, this red icon in the bottom left corner is the remove page icon, and it will remove the page that is up on the screen. What students will do next is go to Menu down on the bottom left and click Publish. This brings up a window. They can change the title if they want to, add an optional summary. They can choose categories if they want to. And if they want to make any tags, they are more than welcome to do so. Again, this is optional. They can say it's written for an age group. I would have students make sure that this is for school. Never would they do not for school if it's a school-related project. And this remains private. Then what they do is click on the Submit to Moderation, and here it appears on the page, and this is how people would see it. So they can turn the pages, etc. Now, I would have students find 3 other students' work, so they would go back to the home page, go to the library where the teacher will have put the different work that they want the students to read, and a great resource is having them look at work from students from a different school, and so they can click on the work to read it and read through the poem, and then all they would do is down here on the bottom they would leave a comment. So they would start typing about what their favorite poetry language used was. So if the author used figurative language or imagery or sensory details, the students would refer to those specifically and then say why that was their favorite. So for example, for this page of a poem, a student might say something like this. So they would put the phrase in quotes and then say why. So it could be because it's something that really stuck out to them. It helped them really see that image, that picture in their head. Alright, and then they would come down here and click post. And then they would go on to 2 other students' work and do the same thing. This is a really great way of having students see what their peers are capable of, and also to provide positive feedback. This is a really great way to help reluctant writers become engaged and invested in creative writing. The images are amazing and really can serve as an inspiration to students and encourage them to become involved in creative writing.